Hey guys, and welcome to another cast of LMAO StarCraft. This is your host, LMAO Nade, and today I'll be casting a game between Ganzi, the Korean Terran player at the bottom left corner of Shakuras Plateau, versus Pomi. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. We're going to call him Pomi for this whole game. He is a Russian Protoss player, and he will be spawning at the top right as the red Protoss. So, boom, Shakuras Plateau. It's actually a map I'm familiar with. I'm kind of getting a little behind here on the newer maps. I don't even know the names of them. I should probably start playing this game again. But I will be starting school this fall, and I'll probably get murdered in terms of papers and things like that. Law school is probably just gonna kill me. So let's see how many games I even cast then, but I would love to keep playing this game, especially with Heart of the Swarm coming out. I'm one of those single-player junkies. I'll play the whole single-player game, and whatever the hardest mode is, Legendary, or maybe that was Halo, I don't know. The hardest difficulty, because that's how I roll, and I will not rest until that game is over. Actually went on vacation with my, well, now ex-girlfriend in Wisconsin, and I just played that game nonstop, and her family was not too ecstatic about that. But I did beat the game, so that's what's really important here. Priorities, people. So I'm really excited for that expansion to come out. I'm not so much excited for the loss of free time I'll be getting this fall. But, you know, maybe law school will be easy. I don't know. Just kidding. We'll be heading to St. Louis University, so if anyone's down there, try to find me. I hopefully will not be revealing my name on here because I don't know if I'm that much outspoken of a nerd publicly yet. But anyway, back to the game, or I guess let's go to the game here. We have Pomi throwing down an early expansion, starting to scan with this probe. Let's get the production tab open here. Sorry, guys. We do have, since there are 4 spawning locations on this map, we're going to have both of these players looking around for each other. No, he's not here. I will check the next location. Says that SCV. And this probe will be checking up here at the wrong location as well. So both players are going to go 0 for 2. Or 0 for 1 rather. I put them together. They're 0 for 2 together. And then Ganzi's going to see this expansion and be like, wait a minute, there's an expansion happening? I'm building a marine already. Pomi does not have anything. So, and the train begins. Hey, he does see the opportunity for aggression here, sending in, what, 2 SCVs and a marine? 2 Marines and another SCV at the front here, so he could be going for some kind of early bunker aggression. I wouldn't be surprised here. Another Marine in production, so he's going to be keep pumping out these Marines and sending them over. And Pomi's got 2, and here are the 3 bunkers building right at the front of his base. Pomi has nothing to defend against this, so he's just going to be sending his probes in. 1 Marine's going to be trying to take out as many probes as he can while these probes try to take out these bunkers here. But 3 bunkers, I think it's a little bit overkill, but I guess you can always salvage them or cancel them. But this first bunker is going to go down. He's going to try to push all of these Marines back. Oh, he's definitely going to lose that 1 probe. He didn't miss micro there. A little bit of a blunder for Pomi. Getting down a cannon as well. He's trying to take out these SCVs, building these bunkers. But this bunker is going to finish up, and he's going to load these Marines in here. Loses 1. Gets 1 Marine in there. He's not going to be able to do that much damage and take out that that cannon that's being built right now. Ooh, no. Save your probes, Pomi. Oh, okay. So in the meantime, another Marine's gonna try to sneak up here. Yes, it's gonna get in. They're both gonna load into the closer bunker, diverting attention to this Zealot while this cannon finishes up. Yes, finally though, that Zealot's gonna go down, but this cannon's gonna be able to do some damage on this bunker here, bring up all his probes off the line. God, what an attack here by Ganzi to get in here and do some damage here. 5 workers killed and 7 units killed, so definitely winning. In that exchange for sure. So, oh wow, and he's still keeping the aggression up, although yes, it's gonna fall here, and Ganzi's gonna be forced to retreat without the cover of those bunkers. Ooh, come on, that's an easy probe. Oh, darn it. Anyway, so that early aggression there, finally gets a stalker on the field. He's gonna have to use his cannon as some kind of backup while he's retreating all the way. I thought he'd at least sit in front of his base and keep the pressure on him, force unit production instead of instead of worker production. But Ganzi's gonna head straight back here and just hold this tower. Still can get an easy probe here, but that's the awesomeness of StarCraft, is that we can see what they cannot. Here comes an expansion down for Ganzi, just finishing up, and a sneaky expansion up at the top here. Definitely a little cheese expansion. I don't think he's gonna check that on this large map. So awesome, Ganzi taking advantage of that early aggression, keeping his opponent on 2 bases while he gets 3 up. Oh man. Usually you see even base numbers between Terran and Protoss, but not in this case. So these Marines are definitely going to be able to take out the Stalker unless he retreats home, which he does. Sentry up in the front here. I tend to call sentries probes. I'm not really sure why I do that, but just comment if I do something wrong there, like, oh, what's that on a probe? That's a sentry. Like, oops. They're all kind of weak and lame. We do have Ganzi just looking around for this third here, but he's confident knowing that he only has 2 bases. Although maybe, nah, Pomi couldn't have snuck out and built a base here or anything like that. But Ganzi does get this third done. I want him to start mining. There we go. Another orbital command. That's 3 orbital commands for Ganzi. The mule production is gonna be crazy. So that's awesome. Ooh, engineering bay and a factory going down. I'm expecting the factory, considering the amount of Marines he's producing here. Let's take a look at what kind of gas he has as well. 2 gas geysers. Oh, a little bit of an engagement here. This Stalker is just trying to get as much information as he can, but these Marines patrolling around are going to deny pretty much anything that he can do, considering he only has 3 units on the field. Yeah, 3 units on the field. So I'm getting +1 armor and zealot legs. Someone tell me why Protoss always gets zealots against MMM balls, because in all honesty you can pretty much just micro away. Ooh, 2 more gas guys is going down for Ganzi. It looks like he's going to be working on some medevac production, and I don't see how he could be going mech. I wanted to get a core reactor down, come on. But probably get some medevacs for his Marines, and going for that big MMM ball. In the meantime, we do have Ganzi getting down 3 gateways, 5 gateways, and he's going to be doing the standard Protoss thing. Just a little bit behind though, 1 base behind. You can see he's getting a lot of minerals here. If we take a look at the income tab, we have our Protoss player a little bit behind here, especially with these mules starting to pump out some fast mineral production here. Back to production tab, 2 medevacs in production, plus 2 ground armor coming out for Protoss. So he's getting the ground armor just to have these zealots be meat shield, I think, and some high Templar. I mean, at this point, he's so far behind. I mean, I would feel very far behind if I were Ganzi or Pomi right now. Excuse me. I would get the units that could really change the game if he gets lucky or extremely skilled, and that is a high Templar. That is the sentries. Try to get some force fields behind his army and then just blast them with the Psystorm. So that would be my strategy going forward, knowing that he's building nothing but infantry. Although he really could have changed his game up. I don't see what Pomi could see right now. Let's take a look at the Pomi cam. Just have him dance around here and show us what he's looking at. He doesn't really know. Oh, sliced. He doesn't really know what his opponent is up to anymore. So, bunch of zealots coming in. It looks like he's really prepared for drops. I would not be surprised. Speaking of drops, nope, that's an SCV line. Ah, there are the drops. I knew there was something coming here. So we do have Ganzi sneaking in the corner here. Looks like he could be doing some kind of drop aggression, maybe bringing his Marines up at the front at the same time, but he's going to drop in the back of the space right by his Twilight Council. 2 medevacs dropping and stimming a bunch of his Marines. Can he take out this Twilight Council? I think he's going to be able to. He will. Twilight Council will die. Oh, I just sneaked away. Oh, gosh, so sneaky. In the meantime, this factory's just going to be poking in here, seeing what's going on. And we do have Ganzi sneaking in here to the third. He did see that pylon, I believe. Yes, he did. And he's going to walk right through that 1 zealot defending. I don't think it was worth it. And take out this Nexus here. But we do have a pylon here for some warping, and it looks like he's going to be bringing what he has in the back. They're warping in some zealots here, and they're going to be engaged. Oh! But like I said before, especially with Marauders taken out with these concussive shells, these zealots really slow down behind the mineral line. He's going to be able to clean this up, even with these force fields in the back. So If we take a look around the map here, we do see another drop about to begin by Ganzi, and looks like Ganzi's going to do some kind of double pronged aggression here. One trying to keep his opponent distracted down in the corner here, and he's going to be dropping in here in this in the natural. But we do have two zealots there ready to take that out, and it looks like he's going to drop up here as well. But more zealots, more High Templar. Come on, get a feedback on that medevac. He's going to be able to clean that up quite nicely as well. So a little bit of a few failed drops here by Ganzi, but he did get that third. It looks like that's being rebuilt right now. So I still give the edge to Ganzi. Pomi's just trying to play the defensive game, trying to hold on here. Another drop going on in his base. He should be able to clean that up very nicely, but he only has two zealots. Oh, double feedback on the medevac and a storm! That's going to clean that up very nicely. Awesome. That was awesome. So Pomi's definitely on top of his game here when it comes to defending against these drops. At the same time, two more units being dropped down here. He's going to be able to clean up this zealot. I think with the concussive shells, he's going to be able to do so really easily. But two units isn't going to be able to do much here. He can warp in a couple more and be able to clean that up very nicely. In the meantime, we do have Pomi streaming across the map. Maybe take out this factory. Please take out this factory. At least get it burning. And hopefully he'll be able to change the tide here because... that's a big army. Take a look at upgrades. It's 1-1 versus 2-1. So slight edge to the Protoss player. Gonna get a pylon down for quick reinforcements, and he does engage here a little bit at a weird angle. Half of his army is separated in the back, and he's gonna be able to take out all of these zealots. Oh, and a late storm. I don't think he's gonna be able to do much here. That was a big blunder to send in all of his zealots too early without the support of the Guardian Shield or Force Fields or any kind of storm. So his army was pretty much cut in half there with minimal losses to the Terran player. So not the best engagement by Pomi, but I mean, I don't know what he could do here unless he can separate this army and take it out, divide and conquer. A couple Archons here as meat shields, but we do have a huge engagement happening here, and he's going to be sending all the zealots. Oh, and all of the High Templar are being sniped. Only one storm gets off, and that's not going to be enough. He's going to have to do some mini-step micro. He looks like he's stormed his own units there. That's not too good. So two missed storms. A couple of sniped High Templar, and Ganzi's definitely taking this game. At the same time, at the back of his natural, we do have another drop here, forcing all of his probes off the line. Take a look at the income tab. His income is almost half that of the Terran player, and Pomi's going to have to retreat here just to take out the nuisance of drops that are happening here. And wow, I mean, I always thought Ganzi had an advantage here, but now it's extremely one-sided. He's going to be pushing forward with his entire army, a couple ghosts, lots of marines, and a handful of marauders here to march right up into this base and just take out a couple zealots and stalkers, two High Templar, but not enough to storm, just enough feedback, and he's just going to chill in the front. Oh my gosh, and a blind probe transfer is going to stop that. Oh man, so many blunders here by Pomi, our Russian player, and it looks like Ganzi is going to take half of his army, and it's going to be enough to deny any kind of reaction by Pomi here, and he's just going to take out this third base. Oh man, if we take a look at the workers lost tab here, excuse me, 23 workers killed versus 1, so this is extremely one-sided here. Back to the minimap, and yeah, Pomi's not going to be able to do much here. It looks like this High Templar is going to get a feedback off, but is sniped, and that'll do that. He's gonna Pomi's being forced to come up here, maybe try to sneak up and take out half of his army. Oh, but the other half just comes in time. And these zealots are gonna do quite a bit of damage actually, but not with these 1-2 upgrades have caught up. Oh, we just have 3-1, but just not enough. Too many blunders over here. Sorry, I didn't even notice. There's a fourth base going down. This cheesy third base was able to keep him up on the income. And it's just too many things went wrong early on for Pomi, and too many blunders with that probe transfer, and it's just this Terran player was immaculate play with his ghost taking out those High Templar. Great game by Ganzi. Pomi, if he didn't get attacked so early, he might not feel so behind and make those blunders that he did, but that's how this game ended up. This is LMAO StarCraft. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll be sure to put up another replay as soon as I can. Thanks.